And we're going to move on to our next match evening, and it's Mel's big pick for the night.
Yay!
Oh, sorry. I've been doing the intros. Wild Hips, Clark Connors, and Ryusuke Taguchi taking on Chris Bay and Ace Austin from the Bullet Club. Mel, take her away.
Okay, find the match. There it is. Okay. This match was fun. Again, Clark Connors and Taguchi bringing out their beer, offering it to the Bullet Club after they wiped their fannies with it. That seems fairly appropriate. The ring around the Rosie with the beer spot was really, really cute, where they were just kind of bouncing around.
I think there was like a light couple spills, but they kept the beers in their hands the whole time and kept them from spilling. Yeah,
they did do very, very well with that. I'm not going to say more on that. I just wrote, don't say more, demand to watch. You just got to see it to believe it.
The fact that they didn't spill their beers during the butt whips is awesome.
But go ahead and watch it. Ace Austin, very, very unique character. I've really enjoyed him. I've seen him a bit on Impact before he joined the Bullet Club. Since joining the Bullet Club, I definitely feel that his stock has suddenly gone up, obviously, as most do when you join Bullet Club. I really, really like the uniqueness of the card. Where he hides the card in his little wrist pad and pulls it out. Is it slimy? Yes. Is it unique and something no one else does? Also, yes. Austin two-sweeting Taguchi's butt was, I think, the most ridiculous part of this match because it brought me back to Thumb Bum, and no one wants Thumb Bum. No one.
I thought he put his thumb in his butt. That's what I thought he did.
He did not. He too-sweeted him, but
I didn't realize that he too-sweeted into his butt. But yeah.
So what we're saying, everyone, is that Ace Austin too-sweeted Taguchi's butthole. Not even just his butt, his butthole. And Taguchi decided nom nom. His butt decided nom nom, and he ate Ace Austin's fingers. Yucky. Again, it was a ridiculous spot, but you know what, my dude, that's what happens when you stick your fingers up some dude's butt. Don't be surprised if you get stuck there. But again, it was an absolutely hilarious and funny spot within the match. And Clark Connors actually hit a really super crazy, super stiff looking spear on Austin while he was caught in Taguchi's ass. What a sentence that was. Japers Murphy. But Bay and Austin working very, very well together to pin Taguchi at the end of this match. One thing I wanted to note afterwards, did you see the interaction that was kind of happening in the background as Bullet Club was walking up the exit ramp between Chris Bay and Nakashima?
No, I did not.
Oh, if you go back and watch it, when Chris Bay was actually leaving the ringside area, we know how freakishly tall Nakashima is. He is arguably the tallest and largest young lion that they have, next to probably Lube right now, actually.
Lube is.
But the hair probably helps with the height difference.
Yeah.
I digress. Bay walked by him, and he head patted him. And the look that Nakashima shot him when he walked past him after doing that, I was like, my little dude, you better watch out. If Nakashima gets a hold of you in an undercard match, he might give
Chris
you
Bay's gonna win
half of his own. Well, Andre, what do you feel about this match?
I had a great time. A couple spots I wanted to pick out. The Sandwich Bum IA from Wild Hips was absolutely phenomenal, where they run into and you do the bum IA, but like sandwich base head was great. And the Ace Austin Fosbury flops to the floor where he just runs and just does that, just right over the top. Just absolutely, again, the athleticism from that guy is absolutely. I got to see him once in person. Again, absolutely phenomenal professional wrestler. Yeah.
What a fun one.
So we are moving on to the next match of the evening. It is General's Jewel, General's Jewel, Chase Owens and Fale from the Bullet Club taking on Bebop Tag Team, Toru Yano and Hiroshi Tanahashi. I do have to call it the first part of this match. General's Jewel do the squat. They do the squat first, and that brings Bebop in to do the squat, and then General's Jewel just attacks them. It was absolutely just a great little spot to see. But this was actually a pretty quick match. This is one of those ones that really I was expecting a little more from. Yeah, General's Jewel stops the Yano low blow. So Tanahashi low blowed them both. And Tanahashi rolled up Fale and got the win. A lot of Tanahashi's style has been rubbing off on Yano lately, but Yano's obviously rubbing off on Tanahashi. So yeah, very short match, and then Yano and Tana did do the squats in the ring after the match.
I did want to say Tana's hair in the Bebop tag team with the little pompadour at the beginning is absolutely dreamy. Like that man, he is the ace, let me tell you. The spot where he tried to lift Fale at the beginning, like my dude, I just why you haven't beaten him down enough? Come on, that's Fale. Fale's not going to give that to you at the beginning of the match. And the last thing I wanted to note was the Chase Owens. We've been mentioning we're very high on him right now, but he in this match especially had like a special little spring in his step. He seemed to be just really, really happy in this match. I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed seeing it. Yeah. That's all I got to say on that.
I thought a great match. I mean, we're getting a little long here, so I'm going to speed through these last couple of matches. I think really quickly. You got Lio Rush and Douki and Yoshinobu Kanemaru. End of the match came when Kanemaru actually goes into whiskey. I think it was Lio, but he ends up whiskey spraying Douki, and Kanemaru gets knocked off the apron, and super kicks Douki. Lio hits him with that springboard, bottom row springboard stunner. Like just the spring back is awesome on that one. And Yo hits a plancha onto Kanemaru on the outside. Lio hits the final hour frog splash onto Douki, and they get the win. Again, Lio Rush and Yo have absolutely had a phenomenal tournament.
I have actually nothing to add to this one. This one, you pretty much got it all.
Perfect. Again, a really fun match. Like a really fun match. Moving back to the heavyweight division, you have one of my favorite tags in the world, TMDK taking on Yujiro and Evil. Again, like as much as I say it, I enjoyed the other House of Torture match. This one, not so much. Again, and just a lot of the collective House of Torture crap in this one. You hear the crowd booing, and I don't even feel like it's booing because they're heels. I feel like it's like a very early 2000s X-Pac heat, like boo, you suck, go away kind of heat. I don't booing him in the sense of they're a bad guy. In the end, Sho distracts the referee. Togo chokes Nicholls with the garrote and took him out. They get the high-low onto Yujiro and the backdrop neck breaker onto Evil, and then they hit Thunder Valley onto Yujiro, and they get the win. And then I literally wrote right after that, thank God.
Yeah. This match was pretty much just jump start by Togo and Sho. What are they doing here? 4-on-2. Evil Haste actually start the match. Marty takes a hell of a bump. The 4-on-2 assault continues. That's literally all the notes that I had for this match.
Yeah, again, it was a very House of Torture-esque match, and I think I probably would have died inside a little if TMDK had lost them. So,
I'm going to agree.
Moving on to our semi-main event of the evening is the team of Flying Tiger, Robbie Eagles, and Tiger Mask taking on the current IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champions, Catch-22s, Francesco, Akira, and TJP. Again, absolutely phenomenal match. All these guys just killed it in there. The Facebuster 3D, where it's like the flapjack, and Akira pulls him down with the Facebuster. Essentially, the Facebuster version of the 3D. I absolutely love that move from those guys. And the actual finish came when Catch-22 hit the sandwich knees to Tiger and got the 3 count there. Again, I'm loving the different ways that TJP and Akira do win their matches. So,
yeah. The only thing I said was this was a really fun match. I think I enjoyed it so much I didn't even take notes.
There's some of them like this one I have a good bit of notes, but it's not as many as I thought I did because I was so enthralled with the match. Like it was so good.
Exactly same.
Yeah, and so we're going to move on to our main event of the evening, and that is Bishiman, and it is Yoshi-Hashi and Hirooki Goto taking on Sanada and Tetsuya Naito. Again, absolutely phenomenal. Both these teams, I think, both have that ability not to have to communicate with the other and know exactly what they're doing. and it's just all the great stuff from both these teams. Again, this is one I took a bunch of notes on. I think I was getting a little tired at this point, but again, it was still really quite a good match. This is at the end of Sunday, where I've watched so much wrestling over the last few days. I think I was a little bit tired at this point, but yeah. Go at the end, Goto gets the buzzsaw kick, goes for the Ushigoroshi, but Sanada flips out of it and gets the O'Connor roll. But Bishamon end up getting the super kick Ushigoroshi combo after Goto kicked out of the O'Connor roll. They got the it's the super kick and then the Ushigoroshi, and then they hit Shoto on Sanada to get the win. Again, a big win for the last year's winners, beating Sanada and Naito, who I think are a favorite in this tournament to win it. So yeah, again, anything on that one before we move on?
The only thing that I would add to that is that Naito seemed a little bit yeah, I said Nitro there for a second. I'm like, that's not who that was. Naito, very showy in this match. A little bit more of a performer in this one than I would have expected. But I feel like he does that a lot when he faces these two, because I think he knows it brings something out of them, which adds to the match. Other than that, you got her covered, my friend.
And I'm going to give a quick point update after the November 27th show. Super Junior Tag League, again, still undefeated on top, 8 points. Chris Bay and Ace Austin from the Bullet Club. Then at 6 points, you have Teton Ibushi, Francesco, Akira, and TJP, Al Lindemann and Alex Zane, and Leo Rush and Yo. At 4 points, you have Flying Tigers, Robbie Eagles, and Tiger Mask. At 2 points, Kevin Knight and Kushida, and Clark Connors and Ryusuke Taguchi. And at no points is Dick Togo and Show. And sadly, at no points, Douki and Yoshinobu Kanemaru. I'm okay with Dick Togo and Show not having any points, but Douki and Yoshinobu Kanemaru need at least 2 points. Come on. Come on. Well, they haven't faced Togo and Show yet. That's why.
And they're there.
And World Tag League update. Aussie Open still undefeated on top, 6 points. Lance Archer and Minoru Suzuki with 4. Again, and also with 4 is Sanada and Naito. TMDK, Shane Haste, and Mikey Nicholls. Bishamon has 4, and so does Aaron Hanari and the Great Okan. Again, wow, big group tied at number 2. Then at 2 points, you have General's Jewel, Chris Owens and Fale, and Team Bebop, Toriano and Hiroshi Tanahashi. And at 0 points, you have Gabriel Kelly and Alex Coughlin, which I think is a shame. But again, they haven't faced Yujiro and Evil yet, so they haven't had a chance to fight them yet. And then you have Yujiro and Evil at 0 points also.